I'm sorry it's been a while, but this is only one Kenobi, only one, returning one more time to talk about the vintage collection in 2018. This will be part 18 of my speculative videos for next year. Just to give you a warning, or well, to give you the heads up if you are a subscriber to my channel, I'm going to go as far as 20 parts in that series because we could go on forever speculating about stuff. There's loads of ideas. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about this subject now for this latest video, which is going to be about a Stormtrooper, Stormtroopers, potential cardbacks. Next video I'm going to do like an honourable mentions. I think I'm going to cram a load of ideas for cardbacks into one video, and then part 20 is going to be an Obi-Wan Kenobi cardback, which I really want to see come back, and I'm looking forward to doing that video. But for this video I've got to thank my mate Michael again. We don't agree on all the ideas we have on Star Wars and what we want to see, but one thing he said tonight made a lot of sense, because he said he would like to see a Han and Luke Stormtrooper disguise cardback, and that would be ace. You can just picture that now, how good that would be. You just sort of immediately get a vision from the movie, don't you? And they could just, oh, that would be a great cardback. Say no more, we could talk about that all day. But I did want to talk about Stormtrooper cardback. You might not know, you might think to yourself, we've seen it already, but this is what I want to see come back. A Stormtrooper with the Star Wars trim. Now before we go any further, I want to go and talk to you about, yes, we have seen that cinematic image of a Stormtrooper, but not on a Star Wars, that New Hope trim cardback. Let me go through everything now and explain what we have had. We've had, in 2011, we had the VC-41, and it was great to see this come back, because the Stormtrooper in the 80s, I think it was released on everything. It was released on Star Wars like that, then it was Empire Strikes Back, then Return of the Jedi. But in 2011 we got a brand new amazing figure, removable helmet Stormtrooper. This one's unpunched, as you can see. Oh, you can't beat a bit of unpunched figure on the Empire Strikes Back card. Also I have this, which is the same card number, VC-41, exactly the same figure, but on the Return of the Jedi card. Going back a bit further in time, because that was also 2011, that one. On a Return of the Jedi cardback as well, we had this one, which was the VOTC, aka the Vintage Original Trilogy Collection, aka the Vintage Saga Collection. I think this is in 2000, is it 2004? To 2007. That was when that came out. I'm proud to say this one isn't yellowing on a separate issue. And also on another issue, I want you to look at this as well. The fonts are different. That one there is the Vintage Collection one, which was a later card, but the font they used was true to the 1980s font, as far as I can tell from my research, if you want to call it that. The font is exactly the same as it was in the 80s. However, this one here, which was 2004, the font is slightly trimmer. I have mentioned that in another video of mine. Not many people will have noticed that, but if you have, please let me know in the comments. But actually, I think I prefer that font. Although I know it's not legitimately true to the original design of the 1980s one, but it's actually nicer. It's sharper. It's a bit like this font that they used for the Phantom Menace wave, and also the Revenge of the Sith one. It's just narrower, and it's a different font, basically. It's not as chunky or chubby as the other one. So anyway, so you're probably sat there thinking, we've seen this. Going back to this as the cardback, we haven't seen it. The closest we got was this. It was the George Lucas Stormtrooper disguise card, which is lovely, but there it is. That's what I'm talking about. New Hope, Star Wars. MG Villain, he knows what I'm on about. You don't talk like that, man. You're just that's my best impression of you, bro. But yeah, there you go. It was George Lucas in a Stormtrooper disguise, so it's not necessarily a 100% Stormtrooper. It's a gimmick, isn't it, really? But that would be nice. I'd like to see Hasbro bring back a Stormtrooper on a Star Wars card. But also, not just that. I'm not going to be fussy here, because we have seen that before, in a way. What I'm saying is we've seen that cinematic image. God, I'm terrible at these, doing it. I go all around the houses, I repeat myself. Get to the point. I'd also like to see a Han and Luke, that would be great, but also a Rogue One Stormtrooper, which gives them another chance to give you a new image, a new cinematic image, because I think we're all sick of seeing that now. That's also from A New Hope as well. So it's not really true to a Return of the Jedi or an Empire Strikes Back branding. So that would be nice. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you have enjoyed that. That's part 18. Next time I'm going to do a video on honourable mentions. I want to talk about Bib Fortuna. I want to talk about that medical droid. I've forgotten his name now. TE something or other. You know, the one take care through. They go on in the Hoth base. I should wrap this up now. It's going nowhere. I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the thread of it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One out.